Just remind,
Ranting, maybe.
No,
Just
no,
remember-
no ranting. No, I'm respectful enough to not do that during stream.
just remember to tell the audience how robust and flavorful the food is.
I swear to God.
They are cheddar bratwursts, so I mean they're pretty good.
Are they tangy?
No, that is the barbecue sauce that I put on the cheddar bratwursts.
Sorry.
Minus 5 XP.
All right, so I should have marked that down. 5 less than whatever number I have. I need to keep track of this on my character sheet.
Oh, right. So, what happened last time?
Well, we were flying along, heading towards pirate
Somewhere.
lands.
Yep.
In that vague direction, and we happened upon a ghost ship.
Holy shit, I just got a really fucking good idea. Alright, sorry, I have to write this down. Okay, we're good.
Totally going to Robot
This is
Pirate
it.
Island.
This is something we're doing. Once I figure this a little bit better. Oh, we're doing this. I need a little bit more time to set that, but we'll definitely get to that eventually.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot that happened last week. We kind of just flew
No, it was
along,
kind
ran
of one of
into
those.
the enemy, and fought them.
We're still early enough in the campaign where I'm kind of letting you guys figure things out. You know, figure out the combat and stuff. So I'm not putting too much story into this just yet.
Well, the other thing
We'll
that
be
happened
kicking
last
it up here.
The other thing that happened last week was the dice were a menace.
They were. They were indeed.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got that tip about the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
That the Besmara shrine. I'd forgotten about that.
Yep.
Jack would want to check that out.
And I think that's what we're going to do today.
Okay.
I think it's good. However, it's a little bit away, so you're going to need a car. Speaking of cars,
Ka-chow.
we have one. See? Car.
Okay.
And you guys can control it. And it has stats.
Okay.
If you look, you should be able to click on it and see the HP, the KAC, and the EAC.
KAC being 16?
Yep.
Okay.
It has a hardness of 8, by the way.
I don't know what hardness does in this context.
Basically DR for items.
Okay.
In vehicles. It's like if you hit a wall is a certain hardness before it actually starts taking damage. What I'm getting at is why it has stats.
Car combat.
You are not wrong. There's car combat in this game.
I knew that because there's a theme that gets bonuses for that.
There is literal car combat in this game. So, since this is a vehicle game, why not try it?
Okay.
At least once. And I had a great idea for this. For later. Who has seen the movie? Who has seen Wacky Races?
Oh, God.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Very nice. Who's seen Redline?
Oh no.
No, I've been meaning to watch that with Nat, but we never got around to it.
Good movie. Watch it.
What movie?
Redline.
Redline.
Oh, good anime.
Very good anime movie. Okay, so that is the brilliant idea I just came up with like 10 minutes ago. That is something that I'm going to set up for later, but congratulations. We can make our own wacky racer eventually. And we will do so. And I will help you do that.
Oh god, are we gonna need another vehicle sheet?
No, you won't need a character sheet. We're going to keep it very simple. All right? We're going to keep it very simple. It's going to be HP. Maybe it's going to be HP, the armor, the hardness, and then we're basically going to get maybe one, maybe two weapons max that we'll have to keep track of. Literally, it's just a little sheet. You won't even need much. You can put in notes. It'll be that easy. But I need to think about it some more. But yeah, would you guys be interested in something like that if we tried it?
I'm more curious how it'll work with 6 of us.
Well, we can discuss that after this session, and we can kind of see how you feel about how this goes.
I'm not against it. I'm just curious about the logistics of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can figure it out. Anyway. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna head out to the shrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who's driving this crazy thing?
I don't know. Who is driving?
Our resident pilot.
Yeah, I guess
Piloting
I'll
would
drive.
okay.
Yeah,
Can you see
Sounds
above
cool.
the dashboard?
I'm not tiny this time.
Everyone assumes she just makes a tiny
Your
character.
token makes it seem that way.
No.
Okay, but it would be hilarious trying to see Shirt Chirp drive though.
Oh my god, that would be amazing though.
I'm
No, I'm
picturing
like 6 foot this time.
I'm picturing Churcher with one hand on the wheel, like pitch black shades, and his other hand is holding one of those claws that you use to grab items, and it's pushing down the gas pedal.
Yes. That is
That-
exactly how he would drive.
But no, Sure Chirp, his hands at 10 and 2 and is just using inspiring combo on the gas pedal and clutch.
That or he's sitting on a recliner. He's just got the pulley system that Mr. Bean had going on with his car.
Just looking at the gas pedal going, get him!
Oh no.
Or let's be
All
real,
right.
he became rich and just hired somebody to drive him around.
So you were pretty public asking about this Besmara shrine, so I don't think you were trying to hide it, right? It
No,
was just general conversation. Okay, good. Exactly what I wanted to hear.
What's the
All
wind
right.
speed on the car?
Well, land speed is relative. Hello. Congratulations, you're here.
Get in,
Woo.
loser. We're going car combating.
Technically, your land speed is about, I'd say 50, 60 miles an hour.
So fast is what you're saying.
Not really.
Fast enough.
Look, if you're going all terrain, it's good enough. And what I mean by relative, you'll see when we get into the combat. Okay. So yeah, as you're, I'm assuming you pick up a rented car somewhere, right? Who's getting the rented car?
I'll handle it.
Oh, nice. The lady at the desk goes, "Do you want do you need the insurance?"
How much is it?
They're like, like 150 credits.
Yeah, we'll get the insurance for 150.
Nice. All right. Basic insurance form. She hands you it. It's like in case of scrapes, damage, accidents, things like that. Uh, okay.
There's nothing. There's not actually anything in the contract that's like a gotcha. Like
No.
there's no tricks or anything. Okay.
No, it's a standard insurance form. You've seen them, you filled them out before, right?
Maybe.
What car we get is a gotcha though. Giant
It
wheel. You got to do a
fits
spin.
it fits all of you. It's very comfortable, you know.
But we got lucky with the RNG on that.
Look,
we got a 5-star car.
Listen here. It's a good car. It looks really reliable. It can handle off-road just like you need it to. All right? So,
And we didn't need to use it to limit break for any other car.
you're right. So, I'm going to move you to the starting point here for you. You're going to start here with your car. Okay. So, roll me a perception check, everybody.
Well then.
Not very perceptive.
What are you doing in the car that you're not perceptive?
Jack doesn't like cars. He prefers ships.
Is he car sick?
Do you want me to roll Constitution to see?
I mean, that's up to you. I'm going to allow this to be your thing. If you want, if he gets sick in like terrestrial vehicles, I'm okay with this. This is fine.
As I read a post about the actual Jack Sparrow, like from the movies, and how
Yeah,
he eventually managed to become immortal,
yeah,
and so he just survived through the years, and eventually got to the point where ships are no longer
yeah,
sail powered; they're steam powered and onwards, and he
yeah.
refused to get on the ships because it just wasn't the same.
Excuse me.
All right. So, Drake, I don't know what you're paying attention to your surroundings. You notice a car has been following you this entire time.
I mean, well, I am on the job.
Karina's focusing on driving. Jack's out of his element. Dudley's kind of paying attention, but he's probably messing with the radio. Am I right?
I would like to. I would like to think that I rolled high enough to. Keep in mind, I have no points in perception. Like that was
Doesn't matter
luck.
to me.
Yeah, that was just
matter to me.
that was just a straight up 17.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a character that didn't have anything in perception.
Yeah,
I
kind of
don't
odd.
either.
Because it's like one of the things that you always want to go for.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
I didn't want to change my sheet until after the session. I accidentally put my points in mysticism instead of perception because it's right above it.
Hmm.
You can
So
go
I
ahead
should
and
have-
do that if it was a mistake. I don't care.
Yeah. I just didn't want to do that.
If it was an honest mistake, go ahead and put it in there. But you failed this roll.
Hey, that
I'm not
threshold.
taking back the roll. It's more funny.
No, just add 5.
No, I'm gonna say you failed.
It's not like it
He's
makes
too-
that much difference as long as someone noticed.
He was too busy
Someone
looking
already
for.
noticed.
He was too busy looking for radio killed the video star on the radio. Yeah, somebody's been following us for ever since we
Blocks.
left.
Yeah, ever since you got the car, someone's been following you.
Damn it, I knew
Contrary to
that.
what some people might tell you, I actually already knew that. I'm just busy here with the radio.
Damn it, I knew that insurance form was a scam.
Insurance form. Yeah, that was the problem.
That's the gotcha.
I'm gonna need an extra bottle of rum when we're done with this one.
All right. So,
Excuse me.
here's what we're going to need. I think I am going to need initiative checks. Just
Yeah, how do we roll this now?
We don't have tokens to.
Do we just click on
Okay.
the car?
no. Here's what we're doing.
We
I
could
just-
put our
just go
tokens
ahead.
off to the side somewhere.
You can do that if you want.
Seems the most reasonable thing.
Yeah, just go ahead and add your tokens onto the side of the board. I'm just gonna use the car myself.
Okay. Can you manually add my initiative roll to?
I just need your token. Yeah, I can change the initiative.
Yeah, unless you want me to re-roll it.
No, I just need to have something to change.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I
far.
need
It's at the
to-
far left in the middle of the, or towards the top.
You roll. Click your token to roll again, so something appears on there, and he can change it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need the. I
There you
just
go.
need something to change off of.
Yeah.
16.02.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so all those cars are going to use that. Okay, cool. All right, so here's how this works. Let me go by the book. Phases of vehicle chases. Okay. So there's multiple ways to get past a vehicle chase. First of all, you can evade them, or you can just basically just make them not catch up to you. Or you could just destroy them. It's either one. There's a bunch of ways you could do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are piloting moves are on normal page 282. I think there might be something online about it, and 283, I have them up. So there's a couple different moves, but we'll get to them as we go. All right, so first things first, we are going to do piloting actions for the vehicles. So there's an evade to give +2 circumstance bonus to AC. Keep pace, which is just, you stay in the same position. So essentially, there is like ahead of the enemy, there's 3 levels, and we're just going to move along the 3 levels, okay? Let me demonstrate. Hold on. So we're going to use up here just to indicate. So I'm going to call this 1, 2, and 3. All right? So no matter what happens, you're either in 1, 2, or 3. So if you're in 1, you're ahead of everybody. And if you're ahead of somebody, you get +2 to your piloting checks and +2 to attack rolls. If you're behind somebody, you don't get the plus bonus. Okay? That's basically it. So the actions you can do, if you keep pace, you don't move, you don't go to a different zone or anything, right? If you slow down, you can move back a level, essentially. And if you try to speed up, you can move up 1. There's also a couple other like trick maneuver, double maneuver, which gives you a -4 penalty check, but you can do 2, which requires a full action. The pilot can still act in combat if they choose to. That's how it works. So, do with that what you will. So, Anna,
I linked the Archives of
perfect.
Nethys page
Yeah.
Thank you.
with all those.
So, Anna, do you want to try to speed up, keep pace, evade?
Where do we start at?
We're going to start you in 2, and they're in 3. Okay?
Okay.
So, if you make a turn, I'm just going to adjust the levels as we go. So, we're going to move down the street. I'll tell you what level you're in as we go. That makes sense? Because I want to make it a little bit more like you can like bootleg around a turn, that type of stuff.
Okay.
And I'll move us. I'll do the movement each turn in terms of where you are in levels, that type of stuff. And if you want to like make a move, like, hey, I want to like drift through like here, right? We can do something like that. That's like a trick move type of stuff, or like cut down an alleyway. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you look on the map and there's something you want to try to take advantage of, let me know. But okay.
Did
So do
our
you want to go
car
north
come
or
equipped with
south?
any weapons?
No, but you have weapons.
Okay.
And you can attack the car. Which is part 3 of this, by the way. So we're gonna first we're gonna resolve the movement. Okay? They are going to attempt to move up to you. And they're gonna attempt to speed up.
That's probably what I would do too.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll a piloting check, but you get +2 to this. Okay. And then we are going to go ahead and roll theirs.
I think I used all my high rolls last week. It's not gonna
Okay,
be a
so
thing again.
unfortunately, you didn't pass that DC, even though I'm adjusting. What is your bonus? Plus 12?
Yeah, I rolled 2.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on the DC and make it fair for what I think it should be. So I have the book one, and I'm kind of seeing how well that plays out before I
Yeah.
make any adjustments.
What does it say in the book?
17 plus vehicle item level, which I'm gonna give at. Yours was I gave you a level 6 vehicle, but I was adjusting the DC anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use the first few rounds to kind of feel out a good balance, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they eroded this as well too eventually.
Well, that's what it says on the website.
Huh?
That's the
Oh, the
same thing it says on
17.
the website. 17 plus item level.
But this is Nethys, so who knows? We'll adjust. I always adjust things if I don't think they're right. So
Well, for the past however many days, you have been piloting a starship, not a car.
Yep. I'm not
okay,
used to the
so,
car driving.
here's what happens. We're gonna say you get down to here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna be in the same zone as you because they pass their move up. They pass theirs. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and get to combat phase. So, all right. So basically, combat phase. Let me roll into that one.
I can't find anything on the errata website about the vehicle
I didn't.
combat
I
being
don't. They
changed.
might not have. Okay, so you can make ranged checks as a passenger. There's also melee attacks too if you're like close enough to them. You can also try to jump on them.
As a default,
Also,
it says as
you
a
can also
default,
attempt a
vehicles in the same
piloting
zone.
check.
Vehicles in the same zone are considered to be about 50 feet apart.
Yeah. Also, yeah.
If
But
they're
we're gonna say
engaged, they're
it's a little
considered
close.
adjacent.
Yeah, so you're technically adjacent, so melee would work. You can also attempt for if you're driving the vehicle, you can attempt a collision if you wanted to. So okay, so all right. Now we're gonna use our actual weapons in combat turn order. So Drake, you're up first.
Well, that leaves me with exactly one option.
Yeah. You what? Boarding them?
No, I've got a gun.
Damn it.
You think me, operative soldier man? Nah, guns. Who needs them?
Actually, sorry, Lucian's first. I saw he rolled just in the interim here. Lucian, you're up.
Hmm.
Alex, you good?
User may be
Ye-
having trouble connecting to the call.
Never mind. Go ahead, Drake. We'll catch back up.
Alrighty then. I think this should be all set up right.
All you have to do is click the button and we'll see.
Okay then.
All right.
You
Well,
are
and-
fucking kidding. Well,
I,
okay. Let me check the hardness on this guy. Okay.
Drake's like, I've been waiting for
I mean,
this.
I'm just
my
gonna
chance.
fire at him. I'm just gonna shoot.
Yeah,
things.
go ahead. Go ahead and shoot. Let me see your shot, and then I'll count Drake's as hit it too. So this might end this chase real quickly.
Yeah, I'm curious how critical effects work on a vehicle.
Well, they're not going to get knocked out. They can't bleed. So
Does it deal critical
Am I
damage
audible?
like
Can
normal?
anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, I can't
it
hear
does.
anybody else. That's
Oh,
what's-
good.
Oh,
Why
that's
is
great.
that the case?
Either Discord or Windows probably screwed up the device that's being used.
There we go. Okay.
Hi there.
Okay.
All right.
My
Well,
my thing keeps
unfortunately, you
disconnecting.
missed. You missed, unfortunately, but don't worry.
That's okay.
Drake
Can I
has
lift,
your back.
Can I lift up my cat?
Yes.
I don't know if he has to roll initiative
Oh,
or
wait.
whatever.
No, he acts on the same turn as you do. That'll hit. Why
I don't
did
know.
not roll damage?
Yeah, what did he do?
It's just a range attack. Like I can't like make. I guess I have to add his
Can't
attacks
use-
to my attacks.
You can probably
Yeah.
just
I
add
can't,
it
like,
under
hit the button.
skills.
Add what under
But
skills?
anyway, roll the damage for me.
Just make a
Needless
macro
to say.
for the attack and the damage all in the same roll. Just like you would any other skill.
Yeah.
Like
Oh wait.
like Fei
Oh,
Wei
wait,
and
no, it
Declan
does.
did for
Oh, my
the
fault.
starship
I couldn't
weapons.
see it. I had it hidden. Oh, I don't know which one to take, but that.
Okay,
I did
well,
not.
your attack doesn't get through their DR. Katarina. Karina. Fuck. I added a T to it.
You did.
I did. I said that.
I'm going to use
Anyway.
a spell.
And Drake's attack goes off.
You know what? Yeah, I counted his.
Okay.
Don't worry. He beat up the car real good. He hit a real weak point. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, I am an ace pilot. It kind of makes sense. I'm like, yep, engine.
It is a data rifle. It would scramble the computer on the car by the sounds of it.
Yep.
Oh no, I've ruined their GPS. Now how will they track
What spell
us?
are we using?
I'm going to use summon creatures.
Oh, okay.
Probably not the best one.
How is that?
Where are the creatures going to stand when when you're moving at over 50 miles an hour?
I
If you
can't get
summon
them
a
on the
creature
roof
out
of the
there-
car. They're robots.
I
Interesting.
believe that's a turn, right?
No,
What's the casting time on that spell?
It immediate,
Oh, okay.
and they can immediately attack after summoning.
Sure. I'll allow you to put him on the car.
Awesome.
Be aware that if the car is disabled, you're losing that summons, like, real quick.
Oh yeah, no problem. They only last for what level are we? 6? And they only last for
Yeah.
6 rounds anyway.
Well, roll an attack. Roll attacks for them.
So I don't have it set up, but just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd actually be able to use them.
I told you there'd be some uses of your characters.
Yes, was not ready for it to be now.
Well, that seems. Oh my
Unfortunate, I
goodness, you
guess.
might just take this car out in like one round. That's fine though.
I'm curious as to how certain spells interact with constructs.
Vehicles? Yeah.
Vehicles, yeah.
I suppose a vehicle is like a construct. It doesn't have a mind. I suppose things like electricity and stuff would work. Fry electronics.
So this only tells me that they have a sonic gun. It doesn't say anything else. So I don't know what exactly to roll for that.
This is why when I normally have summoners, they need to know the stats of what they're summoning.
Yeah,
What's the spell?
it's summon creatures, and then I'm summoning a robot.
Okay.
It just says it
Uh,
gains a sonic gun ranged attack.
What level of the spell?
I used a level 2.
Okay.
So it should be a CR1, which is, it says sonic gun plus 9.
I imagine the +9 is it's to hit.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Yeah.
tell
sounds
you
like
much
it.
about
Roll
But it
that.
doesn't tell me like what sonic gun or anything.
I assume it's just referring to.
Is it a sonic rifle?
It doesn't say, it just says sonic gun.
I see sonic rifle listed.
Okay. Just roll to hit first, and then we'll deal with this.
Should I just roll a ranged attack?
No, you need a d20 plus 9. That hits. Okay, 1 second.
And it does 1d4 plus 1 sonic damage.
Yeah.
1d4 plus 1. Perfect. Okay. Doesn't break its hardness.
It's easy enough.
All right. Dudley, you are
Okay.
up.
That is a 16.
What type of damage?
KAC.
Missed.
Okay. And this is a 22.
That'll hit.
Where are those bonuses
'cause
coming from?
I get an inherent +1 to all attacks, and I get a +1 if my previous attack missed.
Oh, that's nice.
That's what I was looking at. It
Minus
doesn't explain anything.
It's at the bottom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It says it's
Ow.
I'm sorry.
Captain, you're up.
How does magic interact with hardness?
Depends, is it
Is it like
Viagra?
straight damage?
Like, does it affect the damage resistance the same way? If it's
Depends
just
on
like just magic damage with no like, I don't know how to describe it.
what type of damage would it be?
It's just it's force damage.
Then yeah, it'll affect normal. Affect
Okay.
just like anything else.
What about cold?
Yeah, same. If it's doing damage, the hardness will affect it. It's like if you would attack item, if the item would have hardness, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So just if just consider the vehicle like an item. That's what
Okay.
it is. It's an item that moves.
Second question.
And yes, certain spells will have more effect on it than others.
Does it have a fortitude save to roll?
I don't think items usually do.
Okay. Alright, I cast Chronosphere. And miss. Assuming that its
Wait, what?
EAC
Oh
is
yeah, you're a peacock.
not lower than 12.
The EAC is not lower than 12. All right, I literally thought you might one round this. Wow. They get to attack. I'm going to give them 2 attacks.
I use Swords of Revealing Light.
No. Use Light Force
Mystic.
Sword.
No. I got that
I'm more of a
mystical tornado
bottomless
thing.
trap
Quick
hole.
play.
Oh, Mystical Space Typhoon.
Mystical Space Typhoon.
A restricted card.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah.
It was friggin' busted.
1 miss. 21 to hit. Okay.
I would just hand trap that shit.
And they're going to do... Oh, well, they only did 7 damage.
Oh no.
I don't think it breaks your hardness.
What is the
Okay,
hardness?
so we're gonna go back to pilot. We're gonna go back to your hardness. I believe I told you was an 8.
Okay.
So does that mean that we do lose the HP or we don't?
We don't.
You
Okay,
don't
then.
lose any HP because
basically,
it has to overcome your hardness.
Yeah, it has to overcome damage resistance, basically.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, so we're going back to piloting phase, Anna. We are even, so we just roll pilot. We oppose piloting checks.
Okay.
Wow. And they failed what they were going to do. Well, what are you going to do first? They tried to do something and it didn't work. What are you going to do?
I think I'm gonna evade. Yeah, evade.
Okay, evade. Perfect. Roll me that piloting check. Perfect. I'm going to move us around the corner. They failed. What if they fail that? Okay. So now we go back to Lucian. Start doing your thing.
How close are we again? Are we on the same level?
They are a little behind you, but on the same level.
They're
So if we
adjacent. They
within,
would
like,
be in reach melee range.
They would- yeah.
This will be melee range, so we're definitely
You
within
can.
20 feet.
Melee range, but the thing says if you want to hit them with a melee weapon, it has to have the reach effect. So basically, they're
gonna
like
try
10 feet
this.
away.
And
Yeah.
okay, if they're 10 feet away, then I should definitely be in range. I would like. If I can hit this the right button. Like to remote hack.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one this would be. I'm trying to just like fuck up their car, basically. Just like I'm trying to hack the system and jack into the mainframe.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Is it computers or engineering? Sorry.
What's your DC?
It's on there. It's the 18.
Oh, well,
18?
that's
Okay.
specifically for the perception or sense motive check,
Yeah.
not for the computers or engineering.
You need an engineering or computers check.
Yeah, I'm asking which one.
What are you
Or
trying to
can I
do?
just choose? I'm trying
Hacking
to.
would
I
be
guess it should
computer.
be computers. Yeah. I'm trying to just hack into their. Yeah. Trying to hack into their computer.
What's your intelligence mod?
Uh, 5.
What'd you say? 4 or 5? That's what I heard. One of those two? Your intelligence modifier.
5. It's 5. Can you not
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
I was just double checking. Cool. You pass. Okay, cool. We'll resolve that in a minute.
Okay.
Keep
cool.
going.
I think that's Lucian's standard action.
I'll give
Cat's gonna keep
them
firing the gun.
I'll give them some negatives due to your hacking for this.
And then point.
And you didn't really say exactly what you're trying to do. You're just hacking into them. So I'm going to give you.
I'm more just trying to scramble their systems, make the make their
Okay, I
screens
got you.
flash. Make one.
Yeah, I got you. We're good.
And
Continue.
then okay, did Cypherx's other thing roll?
No,
okay,
I haven't
no,
seen anything
Dang.
from that. There it goes.
Miss. All right, Drake.
Terrible miss.
So we only get a standard action in this situation,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
I just
where
want to make sure.
are you gonna move to?
Eh,
Unless
We
you
can
want to
move-
jump on the other car.
You can make multiple attacks. I'm not saying you can't because you can.
right. I just asked because like there is a function on the gun that takes a move action, but that would probably take the standard action.
No. What's the function?
Boost.
Yeah, you can use it.
Eh. Okay. I think that just adds an additional D4 roll to my weapon.
That's fine.
Okay. So
All right. Congratulations. That clears that up. All right. So that's kind of the gist of how car combat works. We'll get more practice with it later on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's fairly easy. I think it'd be fine to do. but
Mhm.
I'm not going to leave it completely up to me. If you have any objections, let me know. And some cars come with weapons, so we can mess around with that.
Have a mounted gun Humvee.
Yeah, exactly.
That could actually be pretty kick ass if we had like a hangar on a future ship we had.
Halo theme
Just saying.
intensifies.
Just
Look,
have
I
a
don't want to do the. Do you really want to do the Halo 3 ending?
look. We could
I'm
have
just
a war.
saying.
We could have a warthog, and we could have a is it a saber? Is the spaceship?
I'm just saying. It's. Don't you mean a Puma?
No, like the individual one. There's
Mm-hmm.
individual StarCraft that they have.
I know. Not the joke, but okay.
Oh,
1 second. I expected this to take a few more rounds, so
sorry.
I mean, a crit's a crit. What can I do, man?
It's like Nuzlocke. Always play around the crit.
Exactly, which I should have done. Silly me for.
That's me. I'm the crit.
Okay. 1 segundo while I do one thing. All right, cool. There we go. We're at the Temple of Bismara.
Yay!
Congratulations. Now we are in a temple.
On foot, presumably.
On foot, indeed.
I
Are
mean, we're
we...
totally tearing through this place in the car.
Halo theme intensifies. Are we down
I
here?
swear, I'll make that happen at one point. I can make that happen.
Well, wait. Don't four of us need to be on ghosts?
I can give you motorcycles.
Are we down here?
There's motorcycles. Those are basically ghosts. Yeah, Southbourne. Yeah. You're at the door. Outside on the door, there's a symbol of Besmara there, right? So
We're having a crowd control issue down here.
it's fine. It's fine. You don't see a way to open the door. Karina actually gets out of the car. What? Does Karina get
Doesn't mean
out of
I'm
the car?
happy about it. Yeah, I would
I-
follow along.
Is Karina one of those characters like I just don't want to be out. I want to be where driving is all times.
Yeah, literally.
You're like I have to walk.
Yep. I'm like, I
Uh,
don't do this.
Well,
Where
not,
is she?
not
I don't
that-
even see her.
not that we would want to exclude you from the events, but you can wait in the car. You can watch the car while we're in here. I just don't want to, like, out of character. I don't want to exclude you from the events happening.
Oh no.
It's completely up to you.
I'll get
Yeah.
out and follow along. I'm just gonna be kind of grumpy.
I'll just
Maybe
I'll
she
just
might
make
be
sure
sick into
to-
the she
to-
might be sick into the shadows a lot.
Yeah, literally.
I'll
Well,
just
first
make
we
sure
got
to
to figure
lock
out
it.
how to open the. Now we got to figure out how to open this door.
Are there any electronics connected to it?
No.
Is there anything connected to it?
Is it like pushable? Can I just like push it open?
No one tried. You can try.
Yeah, I'll try.
Cool.
Each of them
Reflex
just
save.
go up. Say what?
Reflex save.
Just him?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. No problem. You take. You take 9 points of electric damage.
Haha, sweet. That's fine. What
Lucian was just healed for 9 points.
no, but it is lucky. I wish I was a little bit higher level because I would have ate all of that, but I actually only take 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
The
his
part of
skin
the
kind of
door,
bristles
the
a
part of
little
the door he touched electrocuted him.
You might see his hair like frizzle up or anything, but he doesn't actually react.
Do we see the electricity arcing between 2 strands that are sticking up?
Sure.
and Cypherix's eyes are just glowing.
We saw his skeleton
He's
for a
laughing.
second.
If
There
anytime he
There's a
sees
giant
Lucian in pain,
symbol of Bestmara on the door. That is all that is on the door.
can I still get to push it?
I mean, you can again if you want. Roll me a
I mean,
D100.
while I'm holding it, I mean, I already took the damage. Can I just eat it and just push through?
Want to face tank the door?
Low-key.
I mean, that's not really how the door works, but
You could at least try kicking it with like a rubber-soled shoe or something.
I was just gonna athletics check it personally, but
To say that you don't have the in-character knowledge for that, Feiwi, unless you can tell me what the absolute resistance value of rubber is.
yeah, how much DR does rubber give you?
versus
Enough.
electricity, probably a lot.
Enough.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, okay. There is magic on the door. What it is, you have no idea.
Jack was given these powers by a curse. He doesn't really know that much about magic.
So you could. I'm going to give you. There is magic on the door. That's the bare minimum of a mysticism check. Is there magic? Yes or no? Yes. What it is, you have no clue.
I'm not much of a magic boy myself, if I remember correctly. Yeah, no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Your
Oh my
guess is as
God.
good as mine, boss.
Thank you, Karina.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's
That's why I
actually
don't.
a 21, mind you.
Oh, nice.
That's why I don't roll mysticism.
There's electric. The whole symbol is a rune.
That's my rudimentary check from the back of the car.
He's looking at it's electrical, guys.
Yeah, it has electric damage. Karina, there is definitely something
electric.
that on the symbol that will trigger the door, and you think you've located it.
I will push trigger.
You push some of the teeth on the skeleton, and the door opens.
Ta-da! Magic button.
Okay.
I commend your intelligence.
As
Fucking
you
ominous at
enter,
all.
are weak.
All right. Okay. 1 second. I'm kind of just adjusting this right now. Okay, we're good. You can see what's in the middle there. There is a cube. There's like a what you can see is kind of like a force, like force beams coming from the left and the right. And you can see that they're like pointing to the middle, and there's like a force cage kind of around this floating cube in the middle.
It's all
Okay.
spark.
I said cube.
Isn't
Oh,
everything else spark a cube?
I'm gonna say.
I'm pretty sure I
No, I
would
thought it was a
remember that.
sphere.
In the movies, it's a cube.
Yeah, in the Shia LaBeouf, it is a cube.
Oh, boo.
Hey, I just did explosions. That means it's we're in the Michael Bay film right now.
How would Michael Bay do Raiders?
Lots more things that explode. The plane that
Probably
that
worse is the answer I would go with.
It'd be
the-
fucking awesome. It'd be terrible, but it'd be
the-
fucking awesome.
the plane that the Nazi gets shredded up by would explode after it shreds him up. Somehow.
And then it would fall
Okay.
into like some trucks or something riding on the road, and then they would explode.
All right. You can move at your own pace. I'll tell you when something happens.
I will make a perception
All right.
check.
Roll me a
Oh,
reflex
no.
save, Captain.
No, I've learned from my mistakes.
When do we learn?
Okay, how drunk are you?
We forgot to do paradox rolls.
You did. Do them now.
I'll let's see. Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. That's my rolls for this week.
Wow.
Fuck.
Top hold.
One of these weeks you're gonna roll really well.
I guess.
So
Does that go? Does the number of those go
all right.
up as you level
So
up?
how drunk are you?
I hope I'm not at all.
Okay, that's fine. Then there are spears that come out of the ground as you're going through the stairs, and you avoid them.
Okay, cool.
How very fitting for him.
How very fitting, because I just finished playing Prince of Persia: Sands of Time last night.
Woo. I haven't played that game yet. I've been waiting. The next game on my list is Final Fantasy VII.
I'm gonna look down the hallway.
Yeah, like you can see some of the steps are a little have like little, you can see where pressure plates are on the steps.
Interesting.
Anything
Wait.
stick out in the room that I'm in, aside from the obvious? Do you need a perception?
Yeah, for more details, yes.
That took a second to go through.
Okay.
That
All right.
would be
Yeah, that's good.
I don't think that's
18?
actually counting. No, the 3 ranks are already counted. It's not including the operative's edge, which is +2 to all skill checks. I need to
You might
go
have
in
to
and
add
add
that
that
to the
manually.
end. So 17. Got
Mhm.
it. That's good. Yeah, you could see that the force, like, there's definitely like lines that go along the wall to the force, to where the force beams are going from. And they're going out of the room, you notice.
As far for Operative's Edge, I just add those under temp points for skills.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
So
I was under the impression that the skill notes field would appear every time I did a skill roll, but it does not.
Yeah, only for acrobatics it ever does that
Hmm,
for some reason.
weird. Anyway, we should probably check the hallway that goes around to see if there's anything we can do up there. Do I need to reflex to go back up the stairs?
no, if you look, you can easily tell.
The background behind the map keeps changing color.
It does. Weird.
Yeah.
So it's always been like the same color for me.
I'm not sure if that's
Yeah.
because of a browser add-on I have that can change the colors of websites so they're darker. It might have something to do with that.
That
But
might be
That might
it.
be a thing.
But sometimes when you change things, the background changes from like gray to white, then back to gray.
That sounds like that sounds like what might be the case.
I had one on Chrome that would basically invert the colors of websites so they would be darker, but it would also affect images. So if a website had an image, it would have inverted colors instead.
What if you visited a site that already had a dark page?
You get blinded. Anyway, I guess we start looking down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right. There is the orb floating on a pedestal in the middle of the room. That room.
Orb.
Did you just GDQ orb?
Yes, I did.
Cripes.
Do you not
Very-
remember that I used to be a speedrunner?
Yeah.
That's good because make me a will save.
Okay. I'd rather do reflex again.
No, this is a will save.
Uh,
You passed.
okay, that's good.
You resisted an odd temptation to walk towards the orb.
very carefully walk down that hallway, avoiding the pressure
Did
plates
you
that
not
I saw.
perception the hallway?
I did already.
You did. Yeah.
All right, there's beams of light coming from the walls.
What?
The
Beams of
lasers.
light that come from the walls.
Are they lasers like damage lasers or like a security
No,
system?
they're like light. Like a light is shining.
Okay.
This is
Did
probably
you avoid
magical
the
to
light
do.
or did you not?
I would avoid the light.
Okay. Is anyone going with Captain Jack?
Has he asked anybody to go with him?
No, he just went to the right and
I
you
just
guys
kinda
started
went.
going left.
Y'all just kind of do whatever you want. Jack's a pretty laid back captain.
He
I don't.
He told me to explore. So
I don't mean to disparage Nat, but this is the 1 week we don't have our magic user.
Hey, okay.
You guys do
had-
know
I
I'm a
didn't make-
magic user too, right?
I actually
Yeah,
didn't know that
technomancer.
until you used a spell earlier.
Yeah, I'm a technomancer.
I did know that. I did.
Well, and to be fair, the one time I could have used my sleight of hand skill during the entire last campaign, I was not there for it.
True.
I was very annoyed listening to that in the drive home.
But Thank you for listening to the videos that I put up. I'm glad you all watch them when you do miss stuff. With Jack's limited magic knowledge, what does he know about this orb?
Oh,
Limited.
that is a pretty good check, actually.
I mean, it's not like he studies magic; he just has magic.
You've actually, with that check, I'm gonna say you've heard of this object before. I'm gonna call this a Bismara orb. It basically is puts people, basically you approach the orb and want to touch it. And then basically once you touch it, something happens, and you know, there's a few versions of it that you know of. One teleports you, one knocks you out, and the other is let's just say you don't exist anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I succeeded in that will save then. None of those sound fun.
Well, one's just knocking you out.
Yeah, but then I'm knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not the fun kind.
And not the voluntary kind.
Anything else in here other than the orb?
Nope. The orb.
Gonna go this way then. And
Okay.
look down the hallway. That's a 17 again.
Okay, so there's really nothing on the staircase there up into that room.
Okay.
The room is brightly lit on the right. There's murals of Bismara lore all over.
And
and
if I may, down my hallway.
Yeah, I was gonna say Drake and anyone else could be doing stuff as well.
That's why I'm trying to keep up with all of it.
Cypherx has a climb speed, so can he just climb up this these pillars and avoid the thingy?
You could just avoid the pressure plates.
Do I know where they are?
Yeah.
We all kind of saw it go off.
You perceptioned them.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just turn them off? Is it engineering or are they magic?
May roll me the engineering check.
I think there is a disabled trap thing, I thought.
I'd rather engineer it first.
Disabled device.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you figure out how to jam these up.
Okay. He's gonna. I don't know. He probably has like a T fork or something. He pulls out and he just drops it in the exact right spot. And it just keeps going.
He pulls out an eye drop, drops one drop of water, shorts it out.
Yeah, that would actually be very much a style. The easiest possible way he can do it is how he's going to do it, or the fastest possible way, anyway.
All right. Drake, roll a perception. The hallway looks clear to you.
Not the most comforting way of hearing that put.
How do you want me to put it? I basically say that way every time. All right. Cool. I will need a reflex save.
Assuming that's mine.
Okay. You barely avoid an axe that comes out of the wall. But it's triggered and it doesn't retract.
Hmm. Do I notice like any if looking at where it came from? Do I notice any similar things like further along the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Can he tell if they're, well, I guess that's his question to ask, since I am not there.
He doesn't know what triggered the first one.
Madam Andromeda, would you care to join me? Or join us?
Sure. I'll follow you.
Are there any like small objects nearby?
Yeah, there's some loose stones and stuff.
Can I throw some stones by like those whatever indentation or whatever are in the wall?
Yeah. 1 second, Lucian.
You're fine, you're fine.
Okay. All right, so you do that, and nothing happens but the little indentation things.
Huh.
Okay.
Is it like
Meanwhile, in the center room, you have an amazing perception check. You notice that the whole room is a symbol of Besmara. It's kind of a broken symbol, but you can piece it together.
Oh, do there look to be any more traps that we should keep an
Well,
eye out for?
the ceiling does look a little suspicious.
Ceiling looks suspicious. If I had
Uh-huh.
a nickel.
I mean, you rolled really well on your perception. I have to give it to you.
Yeah, I'd say I appreciate it. Madam Andromeda, we believe there could be a hazard above us.
It's wonderful.
I feel like you might be more inclined to deal with this than Does it look mechanical in nature, or is this more than this is magical looking?
Little column A, little column B, maybe. You'd have to really go up
Okay.
and look to tell.
All right.
All right. So yeah, you step into the room, and there is a ton. Like I'm saying, like it's all about Besmara lore.
Books, scrolls, etc.
Murals on the wall.
Huh. Anything I can use to record them?
Yeah. Why not? You should have something.
Yeah, I should have a data pad or something, right?
is
Yeah.
there?
Sure. These will go great in my space Instagram account.
Hell yeah. Get yourself a selfie.
Hashtag mural. Hashtag temple.
Hashtag temple time.
Hashtag or pass the will save.
And what's over here on the wall?
It's part of the mural.
Oh, okay.
I know there's a thing there that's just to remind me of things.
Okay.
So
Cypher's gonna
Probably
climb
should
up the
have
wall.
GM mode those, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So we're basically taking turns, so whoever's next.
That'd be Drake, to be honest.
What do you want to do over there on the left?
That's a good question.
It is a great question, isn't it?
You can't run through walls anymore.
Not yet.
We're working on it.
It's very expensive. I don't know if there's any way to like, or if running fast or doing anything like that would reduce any kind of save on that.
All right. So what do you want?
I don't. Well, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Fuck it.
Okay. Reflex save.
Yep. Can I be paying more attention this time when I do this?
Sure. All right. You passed. It came about head height. Just so you know. So you had to like dodge.
Right.
Did he do the limbo underneath? Did he do the limbo slide? Oh, the power slide?
No, the Matrix lean back.
You notice on the wall that it says something about only the penitent man shall pass.
Huh.
I understood that reference.
The penitent man kneels before God.
Yep. This whole hallway is nothing but Bismaro murals as well.
I think I know. Man, I think that a lot of this stuff belongs in a museum.
It could actually. But do you really want to steal from Besmara?
No.
Did she steal from like everybody else? Is she literally a pirate fucking goddess?
Yeah. But do you really want to steal from a goddess?
No, because then
She
they're gonna
might
steal.
appreciate it.
Then they're gonna steal whatever I stole back twofold.
Or they might be pissed.
Or both.
Yeah, kind of.
Her symbol
they could
is
just
a
fuck
skull and
with you.
crossbones.
Or they could just fuck with you the rest of your life.
Float in the astral sea. What's she gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know. These are space god people. I'm not gonna screw with them.
All right. So, in the center room, what are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just gonna send Cypher's up for a little reconnaissance.
All right, I need an engineering check.
From him or me?
You.
Okay.
Okay.
20.
You
If I
don't know
failed,
what-
I can spend a resolve point to reroll.
Okay, you didn't fail.
Mhm.
However, you don't know what the trigger is, but there's some when it is triggered, you figure out that it's going to it has like some release. It's going to release something.
Okay, I'll have him climb back down.
What is wrong?
It would appear that whoever built this place would like to crush us. And just as the
Okay.
Karina offhand.
All right. So both of the side rooms, we can do kind of this simultaneously.
Okay.
The room you're in, they're very detailed and like 3D murals.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I continue recording as much as I can with the datapad.
If you, okay, I don't want to know. I'm gonna need what is history? Would be culture check.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
culture.
Culture check, please.
From Jack.
Both of you.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
Mhm.
the DC -5. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I got that with a 13.
Drake, you know a lot more about Besmara than you thought you did.
Part
I
of the
think
company teaching.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
about
in
to
the
say.
company brochure.
I think I remember a company keynote about this.
You notice that some of the murals aren't correct. Same thing with Jack. Since you're a Besmara follower, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how good of a Besmara follower you are with a 13, but some of them just don't look that right.
I follow the core values. Jack does not know the history, though, quite as well.
Yeah.
They were just better forgeries on his side.
Look, if you buy anything, if you buy a book of Besmara, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
All right, that's the hint you get for there.
Okay. So, is it like, are they incorrect in a way that we can fix? Like
Not
sliding block
necessarily.
puzzle or something?
Not no, but there are certain there is like areas you can look that aren't correct,
Okay.
and you can like go look at them.
Um, just because I don't think it's been relevant up till now,
Hmm.
one of the things I have gives me a comms unit.
Yeah,
So
I assume that I give everyone a comms unit.
yeah, it's a very specific kind.
Okay, you get a very specific one. Okay,
Uh,
that's fine.
you receive a personal comm unit with the boosted and secure comms modules for free.
Oh, very nice.
I don't actually know what that does. Oh,
Well, gonna say I think in basic terms, I think it boosts your signal radius and makes it secure.
I forgot I could do that. I completely forgot that I had multiple retries at those checks.
You do.
Oh well.
Well, all right. So I don't think there's anything in the middle that can be done. This is a very large trap, and I don't think you can really get a handle on it.
Sounds like somebody needs some assistions.
I'm gonna perception in the room I'm in.
Okay. The you look around, and the one that the purple square is where you notice that it's the most wrong.
So the one back here.
Yeah, the one I labeled that I should have put on the GM layer, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'll go back to it.
And as you look at it deeper and deeper, you notice there's like indentations in it.
By the way, I added the +2 to all my skills now, so
That's good.
those are
Yeah.
calculated
So,
in.
Jack, you notice that there's places that look like you can press in.
Okay. I'll give it a shot, I guess.
You do, and then you see a flash of blue light, and then the line that you follow to get here, you see disappear. Like the blue drains from it as it goes to the around the bend and stuff.
Okay.
In the center room, you hear a powering down noise, and one of the field generators goes down.
I'll speak over the comms. Is anyone in the opposite hallway?
Yeah, I'm over here. There's a mural. It doesn't look quite right.
Does it look like there's some kind of indentation or button that you can press in? Because that's what I did over here, and it looked like it deactivated part of the force field.
Do I need to perceive that, or
Yes. Now you know what you're looking for. The DC's a little easier. Perfect. Yeah, you find some.
yeah, there's something like that.
Yeah, see if it does the same thing and you can power down the force field.
Okay. We got people in there.
Lucian, are you still there? Karina?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Be
Maybe
prepared for anything else to activate, because we don't know
Okay.
what else
So
there could be
here's what
there.
happens after you push the thing. The blue light flashes in your face, and then the drains along the wall. And in the middle room, as the second force generator deactivates, there's like a plinth that comes up, and you see the cube sit on it. I need a perception check from the people in the middle room.
I'm in outer space over here.
Oh, well, that's
Okay.
good.
wow.
You guys don't notice anything that happened in the room.
Ground
All you notice
control
is
to Major Tom.
Yep. No, I'm
Karina.
still
Karina.
fighting fine.
Karina's like, "Why am I on the ground? This is stupid. I hate it here."
Literally.
Personally, I prefer the air.
Yep. She's like, what am I
God.
even doing in this place right now?
So yeah, the cube is now sitting on like a little pedestal.
I'm going to continue my trek up this way to see what's up here.
Like some Besmara statues, like you know, you assume replicas of loot that she may or may not have stolen.
Definitely taking a selfie with one of the statues.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hashtag thug life.
No, I've just got the parody now playing in my head for Anna. This is
So,
Karina to ground control. I'm sleeping on the floor.
So you notice that in your selfie picture, the eyes lit up.
Hmm. They happen to be jewels, or are they like LED
No.
lights or something?
They lit up. There was a light in them.
Okay.
It's a stone statue too.
Okay.
You notice that some people have put under like nice lighting effects, man.
I didn't mean to do that twice.
Oh, he's going into the middle.
Yep. The cube is on the pedestal.
I'm gonna just speak over real quick. Like, be careful about touching anything. There's a lot of traps in here.
You should definitely let Jack try to do this because he has a spell. Do I see what's happening in the center room from where I am?
I mean, are you just observing the cube, or what are you doing?
I mean, Lucian has his energy shield up, so he was just gonna. So he was
Well,
just
I
gonna
mean,
walk up and
you
grab it,
could-
but Jack came
you-
over the comm, so he
If
would have
Jack
stopped.
comes over the comms, he could stop you.
Yes. Don't do that. It's extremely likely that something will happen once that thing is grabbed.
Yeah, I had 2 axes take a swing at my head, and I'm pretty sure that hallway at the beginning, there's definitely something up with that.
Mm-hmm. Can I make it back?
You could
Down
just walk
here.
down the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, can I make it back over here?
Yeah.
Okay. See, what's the range on that?
There's nothing
Let
else
me
really.
guess. Mage hand or telekinetic something.
Psychokinetic hand, yes.
Yep. Fucking Christ. This again.
You know, you don't really have much luck with puzzles in
No!
our groups.
I don't.
25.
Because I don't want to make them.
25 plus 5 feet per level.
I hate that spell. I hate it so much.
There are a lot
I'm
of
literally gonna make the next temple drain magic from people.
I'm actually the perfect distance away to get it too, but psychokinetic hand. Oh, 5 feet for 2 levels. I do need to be closer.
Excellent. Cool. All right. You grab it, and then you hear this clunk sound.
We should probably run.
There is there's a noise like something like is grinding against like the wall or something above you. And then you see a boulder come out from the ceiling.
Oh my god.
Original concept, do not steal, is printed on it.
Next to Acme Corporation.
Wait. I have one question. Does the boulder have a Naruto headband on and it just says original character? Like,
No, it has it I'm gonna give this to you guys just because it's funny. It's like it has like a thing like it has like the Besmara symbol on it, and she says, and it says, "If you avoid this, you win."
This Professor Mara, I feel like it would be a giant cannonball, not gonna lie. Oh my god.
I don't know how this interacts, but I'm going to try it. Moment's
Sure.
hesitation.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that would. It's mind affecting, so I'm pretty sure that actually wouldn't have any effect on it.
No.
Okay. It'd be funny though if I just caused the boulder to stop before rolling.
Like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do? All right, roll.
Boulder is
So-
confused.
wait, hold on. Does the boulder have a name?
No.
Are you sure it's not Boldy?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Naming it doesn't make it a creature.
No, but if it was Boldy, it would be Sisyphus's boulder, who does talk, therefore has a mind.
Nice try. I see what you did there. But we're not doing that.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Was he a
I don't have any spells that can stop
Rumble?
it.
Was he a participant in Earth Rumble?
As you guys run for the door, which I assume you do, once you see the boulder rolling at you.
Once I get the psychokinetic
By the
hand
way,
to bring the thing
you-
to me.
Yep. By the way, you see the door closing
Oh yeah, we should probably
very
run.
slowly. So as you grab the box,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need a reflex save. I need a athletics check and a reflex save from everybody.
Oh.
A
Oh.
Athletics.
reflex.
Yep, athletics and reflex.
Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's not great.
Okay,
Uh
it's okay. Relax.
Yikes.
There's the reflex.
God, I was
Well-
closest to the door.
Drake, your reflex save sucks.
I dodged an axe.
But can you dodge a
Karina
ball?
is ready to get the hell out of here.
I'm gone. Fucking
Karina left you guys behind.
Oh,
Like you look back and okay, so here's how this goes down.
Car's already started by the time we get out there.
yeah.
Yes, but not for the reason you think.
There's a loud crunching sound as the door hit the car that Drake has backed up into the door.
Dudley has backed up into the door.
Or Dudley, sorry.
I stayed in the fucking car and no one noticed.
I did notice
I
that you didn't
noticed.
put your token on the map and weren't doing anything. Yeah.
So here's what happens. You look back and say I think we should run. Karina's not there. She's gone. It almost looks like she teleported to you.
Yeah,
Some-
she has a cartoon silhouette.
You just see some fur float
I
down.
knew that there was going to be a fucking purpose for me staying in the fucking car. I knew that there was going to be a purpose for it.
Start the plane! Start the car!
Unfortunately, Jack is not very quick because he had to grab the cube. He might have stumbled up the stairs. I don't know. Jack would probably stumble somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
In a
He's
comedic
kind of just
fashion.
in awe of this whole thing actually sort of working at this point.
Oh, that's a real boulder.
Also,
Um,
athletics is not his forte.
no, but your reflex save was good. So as you get to the car and the boulder is coming, you dive over the side of the car and like land on the outside of the area. Drake, however, is gonna take some fall damage because he's gonna get clipped by the boulder as he's diving and take 21 damage.
Or
Yeah, because
off.
I am only considered
Meanwhile-
trained in a skill if I have ranks in it, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So Karina just perfectly ran through the door, saw the car coming, dipped out of the way, nothing happens.
So Jack made it out okay?
Yeah, Jack's fine.
I just look at Jack and I say, "Get in the car, bitch, for doing science."
No, I'm gonna need you to roll a piloting check.
Oh, that's fine.
I forgot to send the Metroid Prime item fanfare when I got the box.
Yep. So I need that piloting check. Okay, so the boulder hits the car, right?
Oh no.
And the boulder's going to do damage to the car.
Man.
It does 35 to the
Oh
car.
my god.
Less mad.
What? You were avoiding the boulder, all right?
Yeah,
You
I
got
got hit with
clipped by it.
I think I hit
The
with
car
3
took
sixes.
direct damage coming from a boulder. Okay? But somehow Dudley is able to keep it upright and on its wheels. Oh, the Metroport fanfare. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good sound effect.
We just seen here.
Karina, you want to take over?
I'm not driving this piece of. Nope. You destroyed it. You drive it.
I didn't. I saved everyone. You have better
destroyed it,
driving.
You drive it.
You have better driving, so I'll take responsibility for the damage.
It's a good thing you bought that insurance, right?
I mean, if neither of you want to drive, I'll drive then.
Your leg is gimpy, McGimp.
Who
No.
said my leg was gimped? I only got
Yeah.
clipped by the stupid thing.
21 damage.
Yeah, who didn't come into the temple?
The guy that was smart enough to wait in the car in case someone tried to do abscond with it because we were followed here.
Yes, and we took care of them.
He also prepared the getaway vehicle so we could get out of here when the boulder ran. Anyway, all y'all get out of the way. I'm gonna fucking drive.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah. I like it. The captain taking charge. So you managed to go all the way back to town. You return the rental car. It's not the same lady behind the desk. And they go, all right, let's take a look at things. And they see like bullet holes, and they see the
Well,
the
we didn't
rear
take
of the
any
car
damage
is
from the other
destroyed.
car, did we?
No, but I'm just doing this for flavor.
Yeah, we only
You
got
did
hit
get shot
once.
at. You got hit, but the damage
Once.
wasn't like.
There's bullet dents. There's dings. Let him add the flavor.
God damn it! There's dents and like a stray bullet hole somewhere that didn't really do anything. And then like the rear of the car is just absolutely totaled. The fact that you got the car back is kind of a miracle.
We have three like
Between the
three
door
people.
crushing it and the boulder like bouncing you out of the door like a pinball.
That boulder stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
It
win.
wasn't big enough to go through the door. You won.
Oh man.
And
do
then
we-
they go, well, they look down, look at the insurance form, see it's checked, check it, and they're like, all right, you're covered.
All right, cool.
It's like, yeah, no extra charge.
I'll give him a tip.
And he goes, oh, no need, but thank you. They look at the car and it's like, yeah, not the worst one I've ever seen.
Again, around this part of space, I
Yeah.
imagine things get pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean, at least this one drove back.
As he says that, the car just falls completely apart.
I was prepared to stealth check if the guy was going to make us pay for it.
Nope. That's what the insurance paper was for. It's very comprehensive insurance. Oh, the Blues Brothers? I love it. That is such a good movie.
I
I
totally had
fucking
a
love
thing
those
that would have
movies.
made this funny too.
Master Dolphin, you should care to be more careful in the field. Would you care for me to look at your injuries? Would you care for us to look at your injuries?
I appreciate that. Okay.
It's so hard to
Boulder.
read English.
Boulder was a bit faster than I thought.
Gravity does tend to work its magic.
Oh, we're gonna go back to the ship now.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Karina like barricades herself in the cockpit at this point,
Or the
No.
the
or the
tech lab.
bridge,
Yeah,
the
the
tech
lab.
lab.
It'd be kind of funnier if we just walked
Yeah,
into the
you patch him up. You know.
Yeah, I treated deadly wounds on him, so don't.
Does that recover SP?
Let's see what
No.
we do.
No, but thematically this makes sense.
Right, so I would recover that, right?
No,
No.
it's thematic.
Well, yeah, I guess I didn't
I
read
mean,
it. Yeah,
I assume
nothing
we're getting a
recovers
rest
SP
after
other
this session anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
Right.
Am I opening the box now, or is that happening next session?
I mean, you can if you want.
Is it even a box that can be opened?
It's a good question. Have you tried?
Do you want to open it? Is that a
You
good
know what? I'm
Is
gonna
that a
have
good idea?
Lucian check it out once
You
he's
should
done.
have a magic person kind of give it a once over first.
Or that. I mean, is it magical
I
or
mean, why not
technological?
both?
Well, we have a person that can do both
Or
at the same
both.
time,
We
ironically.
do.
Karina.
Oh, okay.
Consider we do
Well,
both.
I will do my one thingy. I
We
will
believe-
do team player.
Lucian, that's a box.
Oh, very nice.
Actually, no, that doesn't count because I'll go ahead and fucking Lucian is not rolling a 1 on fucking engineering checks. That is fucking crazy. That is insane.
So many ones tonight.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
I didn't
Wait,
hear a
hold on.
question.
I was just doing it for the sake of rolling it. I mean, like, I'm not going to try to fucking. Like, me and puzzle boxes, for all I know, this thing, like, opens up to a world of Cenobites, so I'm
I
not
was
messing with
gonna
it.
I was gonna say, do you want to open up that?
Yeah, I'm the only one here that's, like, probably watched horror movies associated with things that look remarkably similar to this, so
What
I'm
was
just
it
like,
called?
I've
What was
watched
it?
all the
Hellraiser?
Hellraisers.
yeah.
I've
But no,
watched all of them.
there's
Oh,
a
no, I meant in
specific
character.
thing. There's a specific thing for the cube. I always forget what it's called. They have the term for it, don't they?
Oh, you mean the lament configuration?
Yeah, the lament configuration.
I'm just team playering fucking
Did you want me to check on this box for you guys?
Yes, please.
You could catch a plus
Wow.
2.
Oh my
but-
god.
Okay. Apparently, so you
It's
got the
technically a
magic.
19.
You got the magic. I got the engineering. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
It's actually technically a 21. Because
I
it's the
also,
+2 for racial, and then I give her a +2 for the age.
Nice.
based off of my just, like, ludicrous pop culture knowledge, based on the roll I just made, how scared should I be of this thing?
it doesn't really. I
Does,
mean,
like, does it remind me of shit where I'm just like, I'm gonna take a few steps back?
depends how paranoid you are.
I mean, we were informed that it could be Abyss Mara's Rose, but that it could not be. So Jack is expecting it to be that. It could be a lot of other things.
Yeah,
All right, so-
base mine off of, like, horror movie brain rot because I am my father's son.
Yeah, you'd back up.
Okay, yeah. So Dudley's gonna take a few guarded steps back.
You would definitely back up just based on your character.
Okay, yeah, that's
We just all look at him confused, like, what the hell is this guy doing?
yeah. This thing has such wonderful things to show you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it will.
I'm gonna get on my bed and I'm just gonna be like, Jesus wept.
And then basically, yeah, you look at the cube, and between like it's magical and engineering at the same time. So Drake kind of like figures out the mechanics of it, while Karina like figures out the mysticism. You managed to you managed to figure out the spell combination used to kind of like help unlock it. And inside of it is basically a sphere.
The Allspark in the Allspark.
Do I know what the sphere is?
It looks like. Okay, I'm gonna rip this off from.
All these squares form a circle.
I'm ripping this off from one of my favorite Disney movies. So it looks like it could be. It has a bunch of like weird symbols on it that don't readily match up to anything you remember. And there's just like, it looks like it can be manipulated at the same time.
So like a Rubik's sphere?
Are you stealing
Kind of,
this from
yeah.
Treasure Planet?
Maybe.
I knew exactly what movie you were gonna steal it from, even without. I haven't seen that movie.
You should. It's a classic. It's
I
pretty
was
good.
I was afraid that it was going to be more like the sphere from Path of Exile 2. And I was going to be like, yeah, no, fuck that. I know what comes out of that thing.
Yeah, no, we jettisoned that
Yeah, it's tentacles and awfulness.
into a sun.
No, it's basically the sphere from Treasure Planet. However,
Okay,
none of you know what the combination is.
Oh wait. Can Dudley do a culture check to see who remembers the movie?
No.
Can I
Not
tinker
allowing
with
that.
it and try to figure it out?
Yeah, it'll take some time, you think?
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Because it's not like there's not a lot of common symbols on it. It's a very ancient language.
Is it a language
And
that I
symbols.
recognize then?
I was going to say, is it like the Treasure Planet sphere? Or is it the Treasure Planet sphere?
Look, once we figure out it, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's totally the Treasure Planet
Is
sphere.
it a discernible language that can be recognized, or is it something
Yes.
that is lost to time?
Yes. You can discern it, but you're going to need help.
Okay.
I was going to say, because I do feel like if it is the Treasure Planet sphere, I should be able to like roll movie brain rot and
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. That's
No,
what I called for the culture check.
We're not speed run skipping the puzzle box.
Oh no! Just to help it along, not
You
to
don't need
like
this is
yeah,
this is
not
part
to
of
be
the
like
story.
yeah, not to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the code I have to my luggage. Like, not like that.
Like the bit from South Park, Stick of Truth, where if you put the combination into the door early, you get a special scene where the game
That's
calls
right.
you a cheater.
That's fractured but whole.
Is it? I thought it was Stick of Truth.
Oh, we're on the last. Okay. Well, I think we've accomplished quite a bit here.
Got a ball.
We've got we've got a thing to work on.
We got a ball after running from a ball.
And a data pad full of Besmara lore.
Yep. Level up. I believe this is the third session in level 6 too.
Is it? I guess so. My stream says it's session
let me double
6.
check. Yeah, it would be
Stream 1 though.
Huh? Wait. Is it session 6?
6
We did a
not
session 0.
6 not counting the 0. Not
Session-
counting the one where we built the
then
ship.
yeah. Then we're leveling up to level 7.
Yay.
Don't stop me now, because we're having such a good time.
Did we get
We're
any,
solving a ball.
did we get any treasure from the shrine? I don't imagine we took anything, but I don't know. Did anyone
No,
try to
but,
take anything?
you sold some of the pictures to like places, and you got some credits.
Okay.
We sold it to Explorers Weekly.
Why not?
Jack definitely posted the selfie to try to increase his own fame,
Yeah.
recognizability.
Hashtag pirate life. A
Hashtag
pirate's
pirate
life
life.
for me.
Hashtag R.
Hashtag yo, hashtag ho. Well, no, we're banned.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to end it. It's a little earlier, but I thought that combat would maybe last more than 2 rounds.
Bang bang.
Wow, we got a lot of money for those photos.
You did.
Pirate Talk would go crazy.
Look, people like pirate lore.
I'm just, that's what I'm saying. Pirate TikTok would be, if it was the thing back in like.
So next week, we might not touch on the orb next week. Other things might happen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a thing that will connect through this story. That'll help us get going to places.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
at least we
also-
have something to work on.
I may also mention to the captain, like, hey, let's maybe not post like screenshots like of the loot that we take.
Oh no, it was just the stuff from the shrine.
Okay,
The murals.
just making sure.
Nothing about the cube, anything from that room at all. Nothing about the sphere or anything.
Yeah, just wanted to.
Is Karina in any of those pictures?
Don't you dare do this again.
Oh no! But given the spatial or the spatialness of where we all were, I don't believe so.
I would totally do this again. What do you
I know
mean?
you would. No.
It would be funny though.
No. It would not be. I'm wanted for escaping slavery. I would avoid cameras like the plague.
Good. That's why I was asking if she was in any of the pictures.
No, Karina was nowhere near Jack when he was taking any of the photos.
Perfect. Then you're
I would
fine.
I would also probably threaten everybody on the ship. Like, if you take a picture of me, I'll kill you.
On the last page of the magazine, there's just the one. There's one where with Jack
Oh
holding
yeah.
running.
So
from
I
the
think
boulder.
in the future I do want to try and do one of those super cool race session arcs. So we might try that. I think it'd be fun. What'd you guys think of the little vehicle combat we did do?
Drake
sorry.
is OP. Please don't.
Well,
nerf.
other than the crit, what do you think it worked? Does it work for you guys?
It seems
Before
interesting.
And like I said, we can add weapons to like your car and like stuff like that. So we can kind of trick one out.
Could we add oil
Mad
slick
Max
to it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Just so
Diddy
you know,
Kong racing up, bitch.
I'm gonna add other things to other cars. So yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Come to think of it, I don't think I uploaded last week's session video.
Well, double upload week
I
then.
guess. I think everyone was here last week. No, actually, several people were missing. Come to think of it,
Yes.
I really should have uploaded that.
Oh, it's fine. I remember what happened.
And not too much happened.
It was very much a filler session. So
It was
Well, not everything can be a banger, you know. Sometimes we have a travel session.
yeah.
Well, and to be fair, the dice weren't helping with that.
Yeah, I was gonna do more at the end, but you know, the dice kind of fucked our timings up.
Yeah. Lots of evasion, not a lot of hitting. Or a lot of hitting, but just inconsistently.
I'm also still learning how to balance the starship combat for our time frame. So I think I have a good idea of how to do it soon. So I'm working on it. If I put a lot of things on the board, I'll balance things out. Don't worry about it.
Well,
So
that's where I'm going to end the stream for tonight then.
Yep.
Thank you
you,
all
everybody.
for watching.
GG's.
Have fun storming the castle.